Most sax players just run through duets, and the result, unfortunately, is often a wooden and lifeless performance. Today, I want to ameliorate this by sharing different ways and concepts to approach playing duets that I feel sure can help you to get your sax to sing with expression and beauty. Hi, Nick here from Jazzduets. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you lovingly note by note and phrase by phrase through the summertime saxophone duet you just heard. I'm going to show you how to practice it and what things to focus on to get this beast of an instrument, I mean the saxophone, to sound as musical and pleasing as possible. Along the way, I'm going to discuss articulation possibilities, throw in some essential saxophone tips and some supporting harmonic information. Basically, if you want a deep dive into how to practice this duet, you've come to the right place, as we are going to go into the minute details, which is where the real fun and challenges are to be found. Please let me know in the comments if you have any observations, questions or doubts, and I will do my best to answer them. Okay, so the first phrase. I'm imagining what it sounds like. I know the phrase starts on the minor 7. Here it is. Not bad. It was a bit brutal at the beginning. That's a little bit better. Let's try it. I'm going to try articulating each note and see how that sounds. Like a legato tone. Also, yeah, because we're on this first bar here, I'm adding some vibrato into that D. It kind of keeps the note alive. I can start the first note with the air or with the tongue. Here's with the air. That's beautiful as well. to decrescendo like that. I do like that, to start the note without the tongue. So let's just try that once more. I wasn't quite happy with the fingers either, and I want to talk about what I'm doing with my breath. I'm pushing. I'm pushing a piece of furniture. I love practicing with the chords like that. Helps with the tuning 1,000 times better than any tuner. Because you can feel that minor 7. I'm going to do the same thing now, but with a pour airstream. That's the only thing that's changing. Okay, the sound is collapsing. By the way, if you are enjoying this kind of breakdown, please be sure to subscribe and like, as this will encourage me to keep making content and keep the Jazzduets channel alive and healthy. Yeah, so I love that about the saxophone. It's like 11 o'clock in the morning here. And yeah, I've chosen to do the video in the morning because I've got like the most energy I have in the day right now. And that's the thing, I'm putting energy into the instrument. I remember there was a teacher in London so many years ago who used to say that, I don't know, he was talking about somebody playing, I don't know, Tubby Hayes or somebody, that when he played, it was like 1,000 light bulbs came along. Just with the air and the intention. I'm not blowing a huge amount of air, but it's still, yeah? It doesn't have to be a ridiculous amount. No, you can support the air, but very controlled and small. That's what my great teacher Mariano Ray told me on the clarinet. I love that. I want to talk about one other thing now, which is that I'm going to put a little bit of vibrato the whole way through the phrase. On the high note, on that G, as I played it, I didn't like the tuning, so let's try once more. That's better. I could improve that. I'm thinking now that it's like, you could think of like this chord, this minor chord, it's like a mist, and the saxophone comes out of the mist and presents itself. And then it disappears again with a decrescendo. I was going to say something else. This note C, right? From C to D, I hear a clunkiness. Yeah, because I'm going from C to D. I could keep these fingers down, go from C to D. Instead of course, there's one other option, use the side D. If you put the fingers down here on the C, it fattens the sound, and then it's more similar to the D, the sound of the D. If you don't do that, the D is kind of really big and the C is smaller. The side D on is good for faster notes, but it's smaller because the sound doesn't have so far to travel. Anyway, I'll play that once more and then we'll go on to the lower phrase, the answer phrase. I wasn't satisfied with that. I feel like I could have pushed the air a little bit more. Move the air. Breathing through the nose. And now with these down. Not bad. Then the next line, or the second line, the answer to that. Starting, because we're in G minor here, starting on the 4th. 1. Yeah, I like the 4th. And remember, the first note started on the minor 7th of the G minor chord, saxophone key. And then the second one. Lovely. That's kind of challenging down to the low C. And by the way, probably this would be better if I was standing up. I'd play better. But anyway, otherwise then you wouldn't see the keyboard. Let's take off the keyboard a second. And what I was speaking about before, about pushing the air. Yeah, there's no way that I can really play easily from G down to C if I don't have the air supported. Yeah, and I have to remind myself to do that. That phrase on the sax 2 line 1. I'm using the side. You can use the bisky as well. Definitely don't like that. I'm going to use the side. Okay, I think that is enough for now. If you want to check out the full-length masterclass and acquire the sheet music, please check out the link in the video description.